Hey guys, it's Adia's Life and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I did was 5 things I wish I knew before high school, and I got to 100 views. So thank you guys so much, Gia Squad, for giving me to 100 views on that video. Love you guys so much. So today's video is going to be 5 things I wish I knew before college. Before we get to this video, make sure you guys subscribe down below. Smash that like button and turn on that bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And to the video. So the first thing I wish I knew about is financial aid, which is FASFA. So financial aid is when you go to school and you have to enroll in classes. There's a thing called financial aid, which is you have to make a certain threshold, like a certain amount of money per year, and that's how you qualify. So if you, and I think it's like less than $50,000 a year, then you qualify. But if you make under that certain number, I think it's under that certain threshold, then you don't qualify, which will mean that you have to pay for your classes. If you do qualify, there is a thing called a Pell Grant, and there's another thing called a loan. The difference between a Pell Grant and a loan: a Pell Grant is the money that they give you after your refund checks. You get a refund check in either the Pell Grant or the loan, but the difference between the two is through the Pell Grant, you have to pay the money back. If you get a refund check from the loan side of things, you have to pay that money back. Make payments after you graduate. You have to make payments in order for you to get rid of the debt, basically, so it doesn't go into collections and all of that. But collections is a whole different topic. But yes, yeah, that's the thing that I wish I knew about, to take out a loan. So the next thing that I wish I knew is about relationships. Relationships are not as easy as what they proclaim to be in the movies. They're not. You're not going to magically go to school, preferably to city college, because community college, I should say, because I never went to university. You're not going to find anybody automatically to date. But it's not that easy. Like, when in college, when you first start, it's like, it's not going to be the same. Like, you're not going to automatically meet people and like have a huge gathering of friends. No. It does not work that way. So don't think that getting a relationship is easy in college, because it's not. So yeah, it is not easy to get a relationship in college. I feel like it's much easier to get it in high school. The next thing I want to talk about, which is number 3, which is not every teacher is going to be nice. So you're going to have those teachers that are going to actually care about you and your academics, and they can see, like, if they can see that you're doing the work and you're staying consistent and on top of it, they're going to be willing to help you, and they're going to be able to give you more of a, they won't help you. So it's kind of like how in high school, where if they don't care, they won't help you. But the difference is you're paying for that education, and you're actually paying money through financial aid or through yourself. I had a math teacher that was not so nice. He was very nonchalant, and this was at the school that I attended before. He didn't care. He laughed in my face, and also, like, because I had failed that class, it was a math class, and it was called Math 104B. I thought I was going to at least pass with a C, but I just wasn't getting it. Like, tutoring just was not working. Like, it was not working. I was just trying to pass the class. I did tutoring. I tried to get other people to help me, and I still couldn't get it. And that teacher was very inconsiderate, and I'm not going to disclose his name due to privacy, but yeah, he was one of the worst math teachers I ever had as far as my entire school experience. I realized that not every teacher is going to be willing to help you. Not every teacher is going to, you just have to have tough skin. You just have to realize that, because if you just go in there thinking that every teacher is going to be, wanting to be there for you and help you, you got another thing coming, because not every what you're wanting from them. Number 4 would be, you have to bring your own food or buy food on campus. Now, I didn't really know about this until probably like the second or third day, but you do have to bring your own food. And you do have to buy your own food. It's not like high school. They're not obligated to provide you with food. This time around, you have to provide yourself on campus, or you bring your own stuff from home. To me personally, I brought stuff from home because I didn't really have the money to spend 4, 5, 6 bucks on a slice of pizza or a drink. Not all of them, but some of them do have food places around them. The food's good, but it's not really worth spending a lot of your money on. And I'll get into that just later as far as like money is. The next thing, which is number 5, is clubs. So I didn't really know about clubs until probably second or third or whatever. But clubs is a really good way to actually find people that are either in the same interests as you or in different, and you get to know people, like other people that are in different circles that you can be able to connect with and talk to, know, and hang out with, and have more of like a social aspect and part of college too. So it's not just you talking to people in the same major as you, because sometimes you do get people that are in the same classes as you, but it's also nice to have other people that are outside of that, and you guys can find common interests in within that within that area. So number 6 is, again, making friends and connecting with people. Making friends is kind of hard because if you're not outgoing and you have an opposite personality, it's going to be kind of hard to make friends and meet new people. For me, I was going in it thinking like I didn't want to meet people. Connecting with people was not easy for me because I did not want any drama. So for the first I think for the first few months or so in the semester, like I really didn't want to have drama. So I really wasn't trying to really connect with a lot of people because I just wasn't trying to go through anything. And that's why I really just didn't want to have a lot of friends. Like I just didn't have like this importance to me. Like I feel like in high school it's really important to have friends, but then you get into college, it's just like a different feeling. It was a different feeling for me. Like I wasn't really trying my hardest to have a lot of friends, but everybody's different. But making friends could be easy or it could be hard, just depending on you per se. So the next thing I wish I knew is about work study jobs. So work study is when you work in school. So you work in school and it has different jobs. So at my school there was a kitchen worker job. There was a job where you worked at the gym. There was also a job where you could work in childcare, which is like they have an area where you work with the kids, but I couldn't really do that one because it was like on a different campus or something like that. And I was trying to get something that was not within my field, but that was on the same campus. And there's just a variety of different ones. And basically what you do is you have to get this yellow slip, you sign it off, then you go to the job that you want to apply to, you interview with them, and then they give you the job. But in order for you to do work study though, you have to be sure that you do have that financial aid is paying for you to do it. Because if you don't have financial aid, you can't do work study. So, which means you will have to get a job outside of school. So, and that would have been more complicated for me because my school was so far away. It would have been complicated and kind of like annoying. So, yeah. So, the thing I wish I knew about was academic probation. I've never been on academic probation, so I don't even know what that's like, but I do have a couple of friends that have been on academic probation. And academic probation means like, let's say if you fail a few classes or you fail the same class at least 3 times, and then you go on probation, which means you cannot take classes for that certain semester, and then you have to wait to come back to take the class that you failed, and also you have to repay for the same class through financial aid or through yourself. So that's one thing I would recommend, is make sure that you pass most of your classes and that you get extra help for the ones that you know that you're not going to do good in. Because if you don't pass like the certain ones like English or math, you're going to have to retake those over again. I'm in an English class right now, so I'm really trying to stay on it because I'm trying to get an A. I'm trying to get an A, so yeah. Next thing I wish I knew before college, number 9, without school events, school is boring. That's just my opinion. If you're not doing a lot of stuff if the school is not doing a lot of stuff at their school, is boring. The school I went to before was boring. Where the new students would come, they would do like this thing where you would get the ticket, and they would do like this ticket thing where you go around, you sign like these different, for the different booths and stuff, sign signatures, and if you get enough signatures, you would get lunch. Lame. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be boring. Like, the only thing you're gonna really want to go there for is to like see your friends and go to class, but you're not going to want to stick around for nothing else because it's just a bunch of repetition and it's just boring. So yeah, I feel like I like the current college I go to now, because when I went there before the pandemic, they had a lot of stuff going on. They have a lot of stuff going on like continuously up at that school. So like I like it way better than the one that I went to before. And the last tip will combine into the other tip I want to talk about, which is number 10, time management is key. If you're not managing your time, you're gonna fail. For me, I kind of struggle still with this because I have not been in school for at least 2 years. So I'm trying to like get back into that routine of being, on top of it, like time management wise. But if you manage your times, things will get done the way they're supposed. I still have stuff going on. Like I said, I enrolled in college, and then I'm still connected with Job Corps, and then I work at TJ Maxx. So like I have 3 different things going on, and I'm trying to do YouTube at the same time. So I have like 4 different things going on, and go to school, and you like, for example, if you can't go to school and do YouTube, sometimes it gets really busy. Sometimes you just don't have the time to really put in that energy, but sometimes people can make it work and they can, do that until they finish school. It just depends, but management will make everything easier as far as your assignments. Now, the last thing I want to touch before I leave this, financing. So when I mean financing, I'm just talking about your finances in school. If you spend a lot of money on food, I definitely think that you should just not, you're better off not spending your money on anyway. So you just have to get your financial priorities in straight. I'd say have a savings account, get a work study job if you can. If not, make sure if you do get a part-time job outside of school that it's going to work for you. Kids are broke because they're not making enough money to be able to pay their car note and to be able to even do the things that they want to do. So I feel like it is important for balance. End of this 10 things I wish I knew before college. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. Subscribe down below right now so you can join the Dia Squad. Please get me to 1.5K and smash the like button, get this video to 30 likes, and also turn on that bell. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Dia Squad.